This guy right here is Ryu. This guy owes me a lot of money. Let me explain. I met this guy in the summer of 1991 at a laundromat in the great island of Manhattan. I spent way too many quarters with this man just to get my ass kicked by an obese man named after a car company. So I basically painted the Street Fighter logo in gold as an allegory that at 10, I should have put all the money I spent on Street Fighter and comics into gold. All right, let's just get into it. No more jokes, I promise. Let's talk about priming. I used black primer for no reason other than I wanted it to look cool in the final montage, but also because I'm a glutton for paint. You see, transitioning from black to white is a huge pain and takes way too many coats. But it does make reds such as this look so much cooler. I mean, just look at it. Okay, let's start with the base coat. Okay, so I used dark hot pink for the skin tone as a base coat because I was lied to by a YouTuber named Ground Affected, who said this will help me emulate subsurface scattering. Spoiler alert, it did not. But transitioning from black to any color is difficult, so I curse you for lying to me, but thank you for being such a great troll. Talk about transition, right? I used yellow as another transition color from black to white. It helped, but it still took a lot of effort. A lot of effort. The skin tone was a bit easier. Just some medium flesh tone from Vallejo did the trick. And let's talk about the muscles. They're huge. They take up a third of his body. I guess after he got arrested for vandalizing that car, he spent a lot of time in prison and in the prison yard working out. I mean, look at his muscles. They're humongous. I kid. This is a great model, courtesy of Wicked on Patreon. Not to be confused with Wicked the musical that I was forced to take my kids to last week. I also want to thank the sponsor of today's video, PCBWay. Now, if you didn't see the last video, I'll put a link to it here, where I unboxed this great model from PCBWay. So let's pay some bills. The sponsor of today's video is our old friend PCBWay. PCBWay is the world leader of custom PCB manufacturing, 3D printing, and CNC milling. My personal experience with PCBWay was fantastic. I placed my order, and in a few days, I received my package. Right now, their 7th project design contest is live, with cash prizes of up to $1,500 and many other prizes including Raspberry Pis and much more. So don't delay and participate. PCBWay is also running their New Year promotion with discounts of up to 50% off. So whether you need some custom PCBs for your next electronic project or a 3D printed or CNC milled enclosure for said electronic projects, PCBWay has you covered. If you're in the market for any of the services that PCBWay provides, please use my affiliate link at no cost to you, but will greatly help my channel. So thanks again to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. Okay, so his gloves and bandana are scarlet red, pretty straightforward, just a few coats. The hair is a mahogany brown. I mean, but why is this guy brooding? I mean, I appreciate the eyes being closed as I don't have to paint them, but why is he so upset? Maybe it's because Honda keeps beating him. His belt was painted black. He's just a black belt. Even with his fancy Hadoukens and dragon punches and helicopter kicks, he's just a black belt, like every other black belt in the world. The base was a little bit more straightforward. Just one coat of red, which I lucked out because it made it look like those Chinese food dog figurines. Okay, stop. Before I get canceled, I know Ryu's Japanese, but the red looks cool. I mean, that's all, no intentions. It just looks cool. The flames were also really awesome in this color. And the overspray on the black roof makes it look like the glow of the flames are being cast on it. Details, right? In the spray booth, I painted the flames on his side. He has one here, the same color as the flames on the base. And his gi must be really, really fireproof. I did use painter's tape to mask the gi. I do have a video on masking. You can watch it here. It's an introduction to masking, but it'll help you if you're thinking about masking. I then painted the tips of the flames orange to simulate fire, of course. Honestly, the details on this model is what ties everything together. I went ahead and used my trusty black wash on the muscles to kind of give contrast between the crevices and the raised parts. But when I finished, the arms and the rest of the skin looked dirty. So I went ahead and used some dry brush using the same skin tone as before, and that actually made it more contrasty. It made the raised areas lighter than the deeper areas. And I said that details are what ties everything together. And after spending all this time painting this tattered gi white, I had to make it a little bit dirty. So I dry brushed a little bit of tan color on it to kind of give it that illusion that it's been used. I mean, look at the sleeves. He looks like Bill Belichick. Like he's been, rolling around, fighting everybody in an arena, and he washes his gi with Tide? Come on. I did go ahead and paint his nails a lighter pink. I was gonna make a joke about manicure, but I don't think it's appropriate right now. I then used gold paint on the Street Fighter logo, like I mentioned before. I also went ahead on the tips of the shingles on the front and on the sides and in the back. So then I painted both supers in gold as well. And I went ahead and painted the kanji on the base on either side. And then I went ahead and painted also the kanji on his gloves. See, I said kanji, so please don't cancel me. And then I also painted the kanji on his belt. I mean, it is in the back. It's a little bit hidden. No one's ever gonna see this. Just like no one's ever probably gonna see this video. The final step was the veins. This guy's very veiny. For whatever reason, they went overboard on the vein brush and ZBrush. So I went ahead and mixed a little bit of green, a little bit of gray, and a little bit of white, and I painted the veins. All kidding aside, this was a fun project to work on, and I learned a lot in the process, and I hope you did too. If you made it this far in the video, let's enjoy this short montage. If you enjoyed the rest of the video, please give it a like. And if you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to be notified when new videos drop. Please take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Peace.